Nanton survived to fly.
Oh, okay.
We know the engineer that headed that project, and this is way on the news now, and we can't do it again. Like, it's just what we had. He had a lot of political issues. He had to deal with internally with the project, and it was awful. Yeah, it's just about getting ready. It's nice to have you. No, it didn't get into the 60s. It was somewhere in the 50s.
Oh, okay.
I've forgotten the year.
Okay. No, I was just curious as to...
Well, how it all transpired was this aircraft rolled off the assembly line in Malton, Ontario in January 45.
Okay.
They took it over, but they realized that they probably weren't going to need it anymore. It was winding down in Europe. So they were prepping this aircraft to go to the South Pacific to fight the Japanese. And they were prepping it when the Americans dropped the A-bomb.
Right.
And so they thought, well, now what are we going to do? So the Cold War started up. That's the part I dealt with when I was in the military. But the Cold War came about immediately. And so this aircraft did reconnaissance and patrolling of the East Coast for quite a while, and then it went over and did on the West Coast, and I think after that it did some survey work up north, and then they decided to strike it off strength. And when the gentleman from there was 3 gentlemen from the town Nanton here went over to see if they could buy one. I think it was $530 or something. But they'd already lopped the engines off, and they're not careful when they think it's going to get scrapped. So they said, well, we'll get you some engines. So these engines all came from another airplane, another Lanc, and they just slapped them on there for the time being. And then these businessmen took a flatbed truck and put the tail on it and drug it across, worked their way all the way across from Vulcan over to here. And so that's how, when you look at High River, Vulcan, Claresholm, Fort Macleod, all the small towns had a training airport on them, except Nanton. So who has the airplane? Nanton. We have no runway.
Highway 2 would do it a push?
Pardon me?
Highway 2 would do it a push?
Well, we were hoping that we could get a piece of this highway when they shut it down. They're going to circumnavigate the town.
Oh, right.
Okay. But it's not going to be real soon. But we'll move some posts and things out of the way, and that's what we hope to do.
Get the tail off the ground at least.
So is this one's getting close to being able to fly?
Well, technically,
getting
could it
closer.
fly? It would be risky, but we could fly it now. But it would be highly illegal. And we have about 4 hurdles if we wanted to make it fly. Money, of course, is obviously the first one. The next one is that we would have. This is our crown jewel at the moment. We're hoping to get another 4-engine bomber, but at the moment, this is what we have. And we would have to take every rivet out of every piece of airframe and redo everything. And, it would be at least 10 years. Nice. Very suspicious it would be longer than that. And all we would have is this pile of metal to tell the story. And we're touching so many people. That's interesting. That's what motivates us now. It used to be we loved the aircraft. We're a little tired of that now. But it's the people that keep us going now. But anyway, they...
Well, do you get many guys come through here who would fly a Lanc or related in the war?
Oh, well, yeah, we've had some ex-pilots. In fact, we had a guy that he just passed away just a few years ago, a fellow by the name of Joe English, and he was, let's see, what would be about 5 blocks, maybe 6, from the hangar here, up the street. And he had 52 missions in the Lancaster, and his last 2 were dropping food parcels and medical supplies into Holland. And what happened was, of course, war wasn't over yet, but it was at that point in the war where they requested that the Germans didn't shoot at them, and we weren't going to be armed, and we were just flying food and so on, and they were smart enough not to shoot. And anyway, that's one of the reasons why we get quite a reaction from the Dutch people. It's tremendous. We love those people. I shut the engines down one day and just got to the bottom of the steps, and this guy came rushing over. He started the fight, but he only got about 2.5 words out and choked. And he threw me in a big bear hug and he just cried for a while. And that's pretty typical of the Dutch folks. They're very attached to this airplane. They were so destitute. They had nothing left. They'd eaten all their tulip bulbs and grass and everything else they could ingest and digest. And yeah, they thought they were right before they were leaving.
Oh, so I just missed it.
And I
Gotta
have
stick around to hear that. I
no
want to hear.
idea which one of us is going to be sitting on it. Could be me, could be somebody's going to mention that stuff.